Welcome to the 15th episode of an Isaiah Duster Conversation. Today we got Benny or Buddha with us. Tell the people about yourself.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Buddha Man. Y'all call me Buddha, King Buddha.
Wait, slow down. All them names, bro.
It's a lot of names, man. It's a lot of names, but I go by Buddha.
Damn, bro. I was told you was high profile on campus, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people know me, man.
Hey, man. You famous. You was homecoming king, right?
Yes,
I voted
sir.
for you. They came up, and I was like, oh, he the only person I recognize. I voted for dude.
Quality.
Yeah. Hey, man. So, like, what you do around campus?
All right, so I'm the president of this organization called Collegiate 100. And what that is an auxiliary program of the 100 Black Men of America. And it's a mentoring program of older black men who are well in their professions, and they're talking to middle school and high school students about what's next after they graduate.
Generational
staying in school and trying to make sure that they continue on to the next step, get out of these streets, get out of the situations that they're in, wanting better and just showing them that it is possible. But what our organization is for specifically in college is that it's easier to make a connection with middle school and high school students being collegiate age, being 19, 20, 21, than it is for someone who's 45.
Right, because you just went through that and they've been through that like way long time ago, and things have changed too.
Exactly. And them kids are like, man, I'll never be, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're 45, you're making $1 million. I'll never get to that. So it's like us being that gap between, I'm getting a mentor from these older men who are well in their professions, but I'm also mentoring these young students as well. So
Bridging the gap.
Exactly.
Bridging the gap. Respect.
I'm trying to be where they are, and they're trying to they're seeing where I'm at, so they can okay, I can get there.
I respect that. That. Man, I wish I had a mentor like that. Maybe I should get involved with that.
Get involved. I'll tell everyone. We've been slow this year, just because FIU had a lot of. They transferred into a new system, and then some orgs got wiped out of the.
What's it like? What's this? What are you talking about?
Connect.
I don't even know what that is.
It used to be RoarSync about last year. Years ago it was RoarSync, and now they got a new system called Panther Connect. And Panther Connect is everything. It has everything. It's a bit confusing, but it's way more efficient.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It was.
That's how it is with any change. It's like at first it's gonna be a period where it's awkward, but then it really works out. Hopefully it works out.
It works out a lot better.
That's good. So. Damn, bro. So you gotta explain to me what's campus like for a waiver? Cause everybody got waves on campus right now. It's crazy out here.
For what do you mean by that?
Waves on your head.
Oh, waves. All right, bet.
He said, "Wait, hold on. What
Wave
you talking
society. All right, bet. If you have a do-rag on your head, just be prepared for that wave check. If you've seen those videos,
Yeah, that's real.
Be prepared for those wave checks. If you don't have a tape,
it's scary.
It's a scary world.
Hey, bro, if your barber don't know how to cut waves and you got that bald spot on the top of your head too, man.
There's a lot of things you got to make sure because people actually like waves. You know what I'm saying? I think waves has definitely made a comeback.
If you got short hair, it's really no reason not to have waves.
Yeah, it's just really time consuming. You got to really be dedicated to get them waves.
How many brushes you get in a day?
Now I probably brush as soon as I get up, and after that I'm done for the day because I already have the waves. Yeah, they there. But when I was getting them, I was literally every time I was just doing nothing.
Joe's getting on that.
Yeah,
you coming.
Well, when you have time and you trying to get waves, just sit there and brush all day. Learn patterns, learn the way you want to get. Stay with.
You got 360s?
360s.
360s.
Yeah, I'm a little rough right now.
I feel you.
I'm about to get a cut soon this week on Friday. So,
bro, Matt, you ever seen somebody with 720s?
I've seen them. They all go
sideways.
Yeah, sideways.
It's crazy.
It's
if you see somebody with crazy 720s, bro, it's the most insane thing. I was actually playing ball. I saw this dude with 720s right here on campus. I ain't seen him again, but
you see him. It's just it's kind of weird when you first see him because everyone goes for that 360 pattern, and then you see 720s but
oh, you don't like him?
It's kind of weird, but
that's why I like him because it's it stands out. It's if you're gonna get waves, then you're gonna look similar to a lot of people, right?
Exactly.
So then it comes down to how good are your waves, or what kind of waves you got, right? So let's say you got the high fade like Drake. He got good waves. He gets a cut every 2 days. It's ridiculous.
For real.
What? I mean, what you think? What you think?
You're right. He always in
his barber coming over to his crib.
Yeah, you can't
keep up with that.
You can't slack.
Odell be getting his shit cut every week.
Yeah, you can't slack up.
People like me, man. Once a month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
how we look. Hey, man, my barber's expensive, but he dog.
Yeah,
he's nice.
I go all the way to North Miami to get a cut.
Word?
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's the best person down here that I know. I'm from Orlando, so I'm not busting a trip back to Orlando. So no. Take 35 minutes and go to
I feel you. Yeah, man. Yo, but you like Instagram famous a little bit, right? Put out a word.
College. At FIU.
Put out a word. Be like, yo, I need a barber down south.
Yeah, they definitely do that.
No, like not just a barber. I need the best barber.
The best barber.
You can find that. You can find
them.
How many followers you got?
I got 2,700.
2,700. You think it's 2,700? At least like 10 of those people know the best barber.
Yeah, for sure. They try to put me on. I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't like trust a new barber. You know what I'm saying? It's something about going to new barbers. That 35 is a convenience.
You got to tell them, bro. You got to be like, bro, first, I need to see you practice on somebody else.
I got to see you.
Let me see how you tape up. Use a ruler? No, a thumb? How your barber tape your shit? Because every barber's different. You got the 2-finger ones where they put on each temple.
He be like this, and basically 2 fingers, you know, and then that boy move my head for 4 minutes straight, just looking at my head.
Looking at it?
And then he gets me right, dude.
Respect.
Definitely.
I see you. But yeah, man, I need a cut, dog. My hair's too long. Like, when it's wet, it begin in my eyes.
For real? Oh, yeah. How long is it?
Let me see.
That's definitely. What, about 6 inches?
Bro,
7?
I don't even know.
Yeah, that's
the longest. It's not the longest I ever had it. When I was little, I was like 9. My hair went to my chin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but I'm about to cut this shit. This is a problem.
About to get the waves?
Oh, I was thinking about it. What you think?
Get the waves, man.
Nah. Look at my forehead. Podcasters can't see, but I got a big head.
You gotta, what I say, just grow it out, get the right barber, and take that up, and be straight.
Nah, my take straight. Like, I got a good barber. I know he could do waves because I seen a lot of his clients got waves.
Exactly.
But the thing is, man.
I said my forehead. Hey,
it
gets right. You gotta get through the stage.
I
like,
feel
when
you
first cut, you're gonna be like, oh man. And then after a while, you be like,
with my curl pattern, I think I get waves fast because I got loose curls, so that should have come quick.
Brushing in the shower.
Another thing, what you said?
Brushing in the shower.
That old life hack.
They probably
man.
get that being no month, probably.
Word. See, this is my thing, bro. It's like you gotta really trust your barber with waves, because with this, it's like only person I let touch my hair when it grows out is my mom. Like she cut it because it's curly, like she know how to cut it. But otherwise, like he do my fade on the side, and that's it. Like the tape up and the fade. But when you come to actually cutting hair, like that's some scary shit. Yeah. Because I heard like when you got waves, you got to keep the crown like half a guard up, right?
Yeah. So it's like they can't see it, but you want to keep that crown in that sense. But a lot of barbers, once they know what they're doing, they're really like it's really starting at the crown. You know what I'm saying? Once you get that cut, you start at the crown, go all the way around.
How often you got to get a cut?
It depends on you. Wolf out. Keep a tape. You know what I'm saying? Keep the edge sharp. But if you're going to wolf out, you can wolf out. Some people go 3 months. Some people go 6 months. The longest I think I went was like a month and a half, and then I couldn't take it.
Oh, that's your brother, right?
Yeah, his brother's spinning.
Yo, for real.
His brother's spinning.
I was doing who was we doing the podcast with? Isaiah. We had this dude Isaiah on the podcast, and he was there, and I saw his waist spin. I was like, bro, that's crazy. That is beyond crazy. Spinning. My girl told me to get waves, but I'm like, damn, bro, I don't know.
Chop it up. I think that little boy is it's a like professional cut. You know, like you can go into a professional cut. Yeah. Like when you go on interviews or when you just go on certain places, having like the low cut, real clean. It's low maintenance, and then you can just like, you know, you get dressed up, you put on a suit, you put on polo, something like that. It just looks clean. It does. A lot of people who got like long hair, sometimes it's nappy, sometimes it's all over the place. Sometimes it's just a lot of work. I don't, you know what I'm saying? It really is. Like today, this morning, it was windy as fuck. I get out my car, I step out, my hair a mess. Off rip. That day over. Like, there's nothing I could do. Yeah. If I had waves, that shit ain't blowing my waves. And if it does, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, but I'm saying, like, the only brush I got in my house is for the side of my head, obviously. But when I brush it, like, that shit be hurting my head. I think I got fucked up bristles. What kind of bristles you gotta get?
Boarhead.
Boarhead?
Yeah, but you got like got curly hair. Like curly hair.
Like, I don't need a strong brush. I probably just need like a real soft. Yeah.
Real soft.
Real soft.
Get a Boarhead, get a Torino. And then
write this down, George. No, write this down.
That wave brush. Get that wave brush on Amazon. They're expensive.
What's up with this pink lotion? What's that?
Pink lotion is gonna make your hair soft. If you have nappy hair,
I don't need that.
Yeah, if your hair rough, if you put a pick through it or a comb in it, you hear it sounds like you eating Cheetos. You need to get pink lotion, lustrous pink lotion, and you need to like get that and moisturize your hair. Maybe not daily, but it's exactly when you get out the shower. Or You know what I'm saying? Just you gotta. It's your days. Like how I used to do it was. I used to have an afro. It was like 4 inches.
Word?
Yeah, I'll show you a pic.
Alright.
But this what made me cut my hair because I was at a wedding and I couldn't get my hair right.
Bro, I never been to a wedding.
For real.
That's crazy.
Hey, weddings are fun though. But yeah, you get that pink lotion, put it in. Like if you wake up, put it in quick, or if you get out the shower, do it and just be good to go. I'm gonna see if I can find it. It was like
how many photos you got? You got at least
thousands. Like 10,000, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't.
That's crazy.
It take up all my space. I'm just like,
put it on, like, put it in the cloud or something.
They all in the cloud. I just gotta go through just deleting everything. Let me see.
Don't break your fingers.
For here it is. Found it.
Bro, I'm trying to make it seem like I'm really conflicted, but there's only one reason that's really holding me back, bro.
What?
My podcast cover got me with the hair. So, like, they're not going to... We got to change the cover of everything.
Yeah, you got to start.
They're not even going to recognize me. Like, who the hell is that? All
right. So, this wasn't a wedding. This was actually the conference. This was like 2 days before I ended up cutting it in 2017. I cut my hair on June 2.
Boy, you look mean
11.
as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, if you wasn't on the podcast, I wouldn't even know if I could say what's up to you.
Boy.
Walking.
Boy. My hair used to be rough.
You got that mean face on you.
This is the organization I'm talking about. I'm at a national convention from all across America.
You spoke at that convention?
No. I'm just there. This is my first time going.
I feel you.
So it's just week from
that was like your freshman year?
End of sophomore year, going into junior.
Bet.
So I'm like, oh yeah, I'm at this conference. All these professionals, the co-owners of the Yankees, he's there. He
got money.
These are millionaires. These are people who
you almost said billionaires.
Yeah, I don't know if it's billionaires.
Hey.
They got some money in there. I don't want to jump the gate, but like they got money. You know what I'm saying? These are powerful people in America. A lot of connection. And I'm looking at everyone, all the people in college, all the college age. They either had like braided hair or they had like the low boys. And here I am with this rough rough afro. And I'm like,
you felt out of place?
I felt so out of place. Even though the suit I had was clean, I thought I was clean. But my hair, thank you. But my hair was so all over the place that I was like, all right, I can't do this anymore. So that Sunday, June 11th, 2017, I cut my hair. And I remember that day. That's the day.
Like you got home and you
I got home that day. I said, yo, I'll be back. He said, all right, what time? I landed.
Wait, you see Orlando barber?
No, I landed here. I came back. I was in Orlando though, but the conference was.
So you stay in Orlando, but you went to school in Miami.
All
right, so then your barber is in Orlando.
Down here. No,
oh,
okay.
He
was down here at the time. He lives in Atlanta now, so I had to get another barber.
He stay in Atlanta?
Yeah, he used to be down here. So my original barber, we used to go to FIU.
Yeah.
And then he used to stay at 4th Street.
Yeah.
And then he left once he graduated. He was here for about a year, and then he left to Atlanta. So he lives in Atlanta now.
He go to school there?
Nah, he working. He cut hair. He cut NBA player hair. He cut NFL player. That man.
Never mind. Keep your barber then.
Keep your barber. But every time he come down, I'm like, I need that cut. That boy get me right. He gets me really right. But until then,
he's still staying in Atlanta.
He's still in Atlanta. Right. He always come down here. So when he come down, I'm like, hey, sign me up. But that boy taxing out. That boy's like, I can squeeze you in for 100. So you gotta, if you want,
He come to your house?
He'll come to you. He'll come I stay in towers, so he'll come to you and like set up, cut you up. If you need to squeeze it, but I don't pay 100. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
I think the most I paid was 30.
Honestly, if I pay 100 for the cut, you gotta come on the podcast. Like, you gotta come on the podcast. Put the mic on him while he cutting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting ideas.
Yeah.
Time out.
He's gonna hear the background.
Barbershop talk like LeBron did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get the
that's the move.
Get the camera on there, just like sitting in the corner and record everybody like talking about something.
I can't even take credit for that idea because LeBron has started that.
Yeah, he did that.
That's respect. Bro,
the Clippers gonna be in the mic too, so you gotta make sure you pay attention to that.
That's true.
Buzzer. But definitely record it and keep the mic a little bit away.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Bro, that's crazy. So, bro, tell me about this clothing brand. What's good? You call it Buddha?
It's Buddha Clan.
Buddha Clan.
Right now, I'm just making shirts. New works in the making. In the process, it's just taking a lot of things. It's kind of expensive. I'm understanding the business side. I'm understanding the actual like process of getting the materials, and actually designing the shirts and then putting it all together on platforms.
What's the inspiration for the line?
Myself, if you see the brand, I wish I would have wore a shirt today. But the design is like, if you ever seen the like medieval times, and the design is based off the crown.
You see that book?
Yeah. So the design
Game of Thrones shit. I'll be on that.
I don't watch Game of Thrones though, but
that's crazy.
I'm gonna start it though.
Okay. This is what you got to do if you're gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
Do you read books?
Mm-hmm.
All right. First, you need to watch the show. Yeah. Then you read the books. Don't read the books first, because then you're gonna be disappointed by the show. The show is good, but the books are better. So you got to make sure you do it in that order if you're gonna do it. But Game of Thrones is beyond crazy. Season coming out in April, so you got
season 6, right? Season 7, 8. Oh, hey, see, look, you
eight,
tell I'm behind.
Hey, but you still got time if you got time to binge. If you don't, I mean, hey, you might not make it. But you got 4 months. Well, 3.5.
Them episodes are an hour long.
Yeah. So that's 10 a season all the way. Okay, so that's 60 hours. Then season 7 only got 8 episodes. So that's 68. And then this last season got 6. So you talking 74 hours of television.
That's basically 2 days, 3 days.
He said that's light work.
Yeah, 3.5 days.
He said that's light work. Yeah.
Nothing, just
next. Nah, bro, it's too complicated. You can't watch it like that. Like after 2-3 episodes, you're gonna be tired because, bro, it's like
they're long,
and you gotta pay attention because it's not always explosions shit like you see on the like that's what people make it out to be. But a lot of times it's just people sitting down talking. But it's crazy. It's like that drama. Like there was this one scene where this one character, Tywin Lannister, he like run shit. He like the boss. So imagine like let's say who's the boss now? Like Michael Jordan walks in. Yeah. With his ugly ass fit. He walks in. And he go up to the chair right there sitting at the king. His name is King Joffrey. He's like 14-year-old. He's a king. His father got killed by a boy, yada yada.
The father had a whole bunch of kids, right?
20.
Like a whole bunch.
But they were all bastards. You know what a bastard is?
Yeah.
So he walk up to the king. The king was trying Tywin and he just sunned him. Like bro, but when I tell you, he said like 5 words in that whole exchange. It was like a 3-minute scene. And bro, that's might be the best scene of all television I've ever seen. Bro. Really? The disrespect that the king was showing him, and like he just, bro, I'm tripping right now. I need to give the presence of the scene, right? So the king is talking. He says, "Why wasn't I notified of yada yada?" Right? Mm-hmm. So the king says nothing for like 3 seconds. Then he steps up to him, like, "Oh my bad, step on the shoes." So he walk up right up to the king, like he go up a couple steps, and he like stands over him. And he said, "You're being informed at this very moment." Bro. Think about that. That's crazy. That's just like a sneak peek, bro. But that show is like insane.
It is. Everyone says that. Everyone says that.
You ain't had the time?
HBO, man.
Oh, you need an HBO account?
I think you need an HBO account.
Yeah, finesse it.
I got HBO Go.
Bro, like you said,
Thrones on it.
2,700 people follow you, bro.
Yeah,
it gotta be someone.
You're right. And that's one thing I haven't been using social media to the fullest. My line brother, in fraternity get like, I'm an alpha alpha. I'm an alpha man. All so I only cross with one other person. So like, that's my line brother. That's the person I cross with. And
what do you mean cross?
So when you join a fraternity and you get to the other side, you're like interest and you're doing the thing. And once you get to the other side and actually become a member of the fraternity or sorority, that's the term crossing. So that's when you cross. Okay. So I crossed in fall 2017. And so he always tells me, like, you got to use social media. Social media is like the thing of this generation. Like
it's letters.
It's everything. So you know what I'm saying? It's like you have social media has so much power.
It does.
You on your phone, and it's like someone's telling me if you're not making money off your phone, you're not using your phone to the full advantage. So it's like
that's true.
You got to start doing what you need to do. If you can do all that on your phone, social media got all this, you need to start being smarter. And he always tells me that all the time, and I'm like, yeah.
Think about this. Think about this, bro. How many people are on this campus? 56,000? No, less than that.
No, it's like 30,000.
30,000 between
both, I think. I'm gonna say like
I guarantee you
35 between
bro,
both.
I guarantee you more than 2,700 people see your face or at least know you on this campus. More than that, I'll say probably like 10K. You should have 10K followers.
I should.
You should.
I should definitely have more followers.
That's by the end of the year, I want 10K followers.
55,000.
What's that?
55,000.
Yeah, that's BBC too. Probably.
And online.
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot of people who don't even come to the campuses.
Yeah, so I mean, there's people who signed up on campus but they don't really come to class.
Yeah,
that too. But yeah, bro, imagine this. Like we already talking about what we're gonna do for our podcast, like our next advertising stream. Mm-hmm. First time, have you seen our posters up for the podcast?
Nah, not at all.
Right. You know why? We had them up all over campus. All of them were taken down. all because campus don't play that.
Yeah.
I didn't know who did that. Oh, just I don't think I told you, but the janitors take it down. Yeah. So apparently, like, there's a rule that you can't put it up in hella places, like anywhere. Yeah. So Joe's came up with this great idea. Why don't we get stickers? Nobody cares about stickers. Nobody takes stickers down, and stickers almost get the same amount of attention. So instead of using all those posters, we put up the stickers. The stickers match the cover of the Instagram. When people see the Instagram, they recognize, they follow, especially if they like the podcast. Then you get people who listen to the podcast or have been guests on the podcast to put the stickers on their backpacks or their phones, the back of their phones. Think about that. Then you got the Instagram, and you do on the computers, like Joe said, on computers. You put it on computers, bro. It's like
they see it everywhere,
bro. Like bombardment of information. Once they see that over and over and over again, and then they actually like the podcast, and they're gonna listen to it, and that's how it grows. And working with people like you, who big on campus, like that's big for the podcast. That's good for the podcast. When you post it on your social media, people gonna come to your page from my page, and people gonna come to my page from your page, and it's like vice versa. Bro, I'm telling you, like, you know, the culture in Miami is like super negative.
Yeah.
Compared to ATL, especially like Lil Baby popping right now. I bet if an artist came up to him with like 10K followers, he would work with him.
Probably.
That's just the culture over there. Like they help each other.
They definitely help each other. Because everybody from the same neighborhood.
Exactly.
Everybody from, you know what I'm saying, they understand that. And everyone is like, it's like they understand. You know what I'm saying. Yeah. Here, people don't want to understand. Yeah. They want
that's
that.
So true.
I'm doing this by myself. I'm doing this. With
yeah,
this,
like
this
I came up all
you
my
gotta
lonesome.
do the same. You know what I'm saying? It's
that's
like, you gotta do the same. And a lot of people don't recognize that you didn't get here by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Somebody stepped out and had that opportunity. They reached out to you. They grabbed you and gave you that chance. So every time you say, like, I did this by myself, you looking at all the people who gave you chances, and they, you know what I'm saying, and those chances that you capitalized on, you pretty much kicking them out, sweeping them on the run. Like, you're not giving them any credit. So, you know, a lot of people tend to forget that, and then that can be your downfall. Like
I say, bro, the world is just grass and leopards if humans wasn't here.
Yeah.
Think about that, bro. Like, the world is made of people. Work with people. That's what we're here for. Like, that's what we're supposed to do. The only thing that makes humans better than the other species is that we can communicate in large groups, pretty much. That's what makes us special. It's like one person didn't make the Taj Mahal. It's like they had to have 10 engineers come up with the idea. Then we had to have a whole bunch of slaves grinding and working, putting it up, just like the pyramids of Egypt, like everything like that is, bro. You need so many people to do a job. So it doesn't make sense to exclude people.
Down the line, it gets credit, except the slaves. They probably didn't. They didn't give them. They weren't recognized by names. Yeah.
That's a shame.
Yeah. Oh, but back to the brand.
The Buddha, yeah.
So it was inspired by like royalty. And,
all right.
On the top.
I liked it.
It's a crown at the top, and I have. If you ever seen me, like 2016, I used to have a staff. And every time it was a tailgate, I used to bring the staff out. I had flags on it. I'm not gonna say what the flags is for. I had flags of many countries.
All right.
Many countries, and then it had Buddha Clan on it, and then it had money wrapped around it like a necklace.
All right.
And then
like the money sign or money?
Like the actual money. It was a chain of money. Like dollar bills.
Blue,
I had it.
Blue faces?
Nah, it was that would have been stolen. They would have took that. But
hey, you better get them counterfeit blue faces.
Big facts and just wave that. But I used to go to tailgates and turn them with it, and that's how that's really how the rise began. The people recognizing me, they used to recognize me off the staff. So it was really only right that when I was making the clothing line, I put the staff on there.
That's respect.
And it's based off like factions. On like I was saying, go back to medieval times. It used to be like a kingdom, but within a kingdom used to be this faction.
The houses.
Like the workers and like the stone workers, and then there was like the faction of like the mountain liver. Like people. Let me think about it. You know Wakanda, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
wait, time out. So you know that waterfall scene?
Yeah.
That's filmed in Ethiopia.
Really?
My dad's from Ethiopia.
Really?
Yeah, bro. People don't know that. Wakanda is basically Ethiopia. So shout out my dogs, shout out my niggas. You know what it is? What that stand for?
I thought that was
what that mean?
Kings, royalty.
King, bro.
Black royalty.
Come
on
now.
Royalty.
You know
that's
what it
crazy.
is.
But yeah, it's like Jabari tribe, and then like the actual whatever Wakanda Black Panther, whatever tribe is, I don't remember the name. But that's what that is. And then you have those little flags on the side. They'll hold those big poles and there'll be 2 flags.
You gonna love Game of Thrones.
For real?
Because what the factions you talking about are basically houses. So in
that's exactly what it
House Lannister, House Stark. Like, okay, let me see if I can remember the titles. House Stark, winter is coming. That's their slogan, right? Then you got House Lannister, hear me roar. Or Lannister always pays their debts because they got money like that. They got a gold mine, yada yada. This House Greyjoy, we don't sow. So basically, those are just like reavers and rapers. All they do is take shit from people, and they're not hiding about it. So it's basically just a clan of savages. That's what they do.
Oh,
they come. They're pirates.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they say we don't sow, we don't make shit, we take yours. That's it. Crazy. So they just some savages, man.
Hey, I gotta watch this show, man.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's so complex.
Game of Thrones and Waves. That's the name of the. That's crazy. Of the podcast.
Bro, it's crazy because I could tell you be a fan of Game of Thrones off rip because your idea with the houses and the factions and all that, you gonna love it, bro. Oh, right. All that, because like, man, I just love the idea of family. Like, I can't wait to have my family. My family name, Desta. That was my grandmother's name. She only had one name, Desta.
That's it.
On my dad's side. I'm gonna just carry that on. That's gonna be the family name. My firstborn son is gonna be my namesake. Go carry it on.
That's wild. I don't know if I'm gonna have that many kids, man. Probably like 4.
4?
My daddy had 9.
9.
I always tell everybody as a joke, I say, I gotta beat my dad. My dad had 9. I mean, I got 10. I mean, he had 10, but I probably had I always say 4. It's probably gonna be like 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I say I want 2 or 3, but like, I don't know. I just want as many as I can, like, but as many as I can is like 40. Like, not even.
Because that's the big family, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You always talk about that.
And I don't want to treat my children poorly, like neglect them. So you can't have too many kids, or else you're gonna start neglecting them. Like you said, 9 family. Did you get a lot of attention?
Nah. See, the difference is I wasn't raised with my dad, so I was raised only with my mom. My mom only has 2 kids. My older brother and me. My older brother's dad, who's my stepfather, my mom, they got back together. He has 6. Well, he has 5.
I'm already confused.
Yeah, exactly. So my stepdad, who's my dad, you know what I'm saying, he got 5, and then my dad has 9, and then my mom only has 2. So that's that. So my mom only got 2 kids. I was raised with my mom.
All right. So you was raised like comfortably.
Comfortably.
All right. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
So it's just me and my brother. So.
I think if I had like 5 kids, that would put me in like that's the max. Yeah, it got to be the max.
In the house at the same time, because sometimes you have a kid who like 18, 17, they on their way out, or they're not on their way out, but they're on their way to finding their independence, soon, and then you have.
Nah, my kid's gonna be out 18.
Gone.
Nah, cause I'm gonna prepare him. It's not like I'm not gonna surprise him. I'm gonna be like, no, I'm gonna set you up to have a great life, and once you 18, that's you. You're grown now. Like, take care of that.
You're not even gonna let them finish college?
They're not gonna need me to finish college. I'm gonna put them in a financial situation where they won't even necessarily need a job. I want them to, instead of having a job, because people always say I want to teach my kids to be a man, or I want to teach them to be a strong woman or something like that, by getting a job. And I think that just teach people how to like follow in line, and I don't like that. Yeah. Like, I'm not a fan of that. Like, I got a job right now, and I don't like it. And I don't think it's teaching me any values other than how to listen to a boss. Mm-hmm. I don't want to teach my kids to listen to a boss. I want them to learn how to be a boss. Right? So, I'm 18. I got a podcast. Things are going to be different for me when I'm 26, I'm going to be in a position to teach my kids these things. And 26, what am I talking about? When I'm like 38, I'm going to be in a...
That boy said 38.
Hold on, give me a sec. So my kid will be 20 by then? My math ain't like that. Yeah, they'll be 20.
If you're 26.
Yeah, so when I'm 36. Oh, look, that's if I have a kid now. God forbid. God forbid.
Yeah.
Wait, look, so let's say I have a kid when I'm 26. When I'm 46, 44, they're going to be 18 years old. They should know everything they need to know by then.
They definitely
That's
should.
On everything, bro.
Yeah.
I might even give them a stake in whatever company I got at that point.
Just have them run it.
If they can handle it.
Yeah, you can't just pass you can't pass your business to anybody. You know what I'm saying? Even if your first son is like, your first daughter, they don't have it. The oldest child don't have it. If the third one has it, and they 17 or they 18, they got it, then they got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
right now, but my first one gotta have
18
it.
is young.
Because you gotta watch over, like, let's say I die, you gotta watch over the family. Like, you gotta be
life insurance.
You gotta be like that. Like you said, like
get a life insurance, man, so you can be prepared.
Of course.
So then, even if they want to start their business, you already got that inheritance coming to them. So that's your legacy. You know what I'm saying? You even if something happened to you soon, they got that. You know what I'm saying? You still looking out for them even in death. But what I always say is I want to get my kids on the opportunities that I feel like I missed out on.
I feel you so heavy.
It's like I didn't have the opportunity to like get into instruments. I had the opportunity to like some people who graduated high school, they graduated with certifications to be like nursing assistants. They got a certification to go straight to be a firefighter. Certification for like they get all these.
It was ahead of the curve.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like even if they didn't want to go to college, or even if while they are in college, they could be working on being a firefighter. They can be doing that all before they're 21. And it's like they can be doing all these things before they're even 21. And I'm 21 now. Yeah. And I'm like, man, I could have been doing all of this. I see people every day. It's like, man, I did this program in high school. It was somebody came to me. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know these things. There's a lot of things.
Yeah, like Dross was telling me he did a program in high school where like he got his tuition paid for college, right? Bro, like I didn't even know about things like this.
You don't know, so it's like there's things out here that you're ignorant about. You know what I'm saying? Or you just I don't know if it's your situation or it could just be a lot of things that are going on that you don't pay attention to. So I want to make sure that I'm aware. Like I know what I missed. Yeah. So for my kids, it's like you got to do this.
At least you ain't gonna miss what I missed. Like, you missed some other shit, but you ain't gonna miss what I know about.
And my mom missed what I missed. You know, my mom missed what I'm doing now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like
it always works like that.
Exactly. Like my mom is doing what her mom and her dad couldn't do. So I'm doing what my mom and my dad couldn't do. But my kids are going to have to do what I couldn't do. They're not going to follow my steps. You know
hold on. Let's get a whiteboard. Let's write
it.
We're going to draw the arrows.
Each in a generation, there's going to be more things that the next generation gets to do. So you have to make sure. And my kids are just going to, they're going to be ahead of that. They got to make sure that they're on top of things. If college doesn't work out, and it doesn't work out for everybody, you got to have something that, I've been working on this since I was 15. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I can prepare myself.
But just like, imagine this, bro. So I got a friend of mine. He didn't go to college. He graduated high school. He's 20 years old now, 19, 20 years old. He's about to turn 20. He works at Target. He's a manager in Clearwater, Florida. He moved to Clearwater. Bro, he makes $45K a year.
How old is
he? He's 19, 20 years old. Some people graduate. Bro, listen, graduate 4 to 6 years of college. They don't make that. Yeah. It's like you gotta really know what you want to do. If you're not passionate about it, I suggest you do something else. Yeah, you could go be a firefighter, like you said, right now and make more money.
And you can make more money,
bro. You know and it's like, bro, you gotta keep your eyes up, bro. Like people, like Biggie said, what he said, a garbage man makes more money than a teacher. His teacher, you know this story? Nah. All right, bro. So his teacher dissed him, saying you gonna end up to be a garbage man. So he went home, did some research. He came back with the numbers. Garbage men made like 10K more than a teacher, and he's like, I hope so. I hope so. I hope so. As long as I'm not a teacher, I'm gonna be straight. I'm like, damn, bro. Just think about that. Like,
it's sad.
No,
it's sad.
It is sad. The teachers don't get paid that. Yeah. I understand that. It is sad, bro. Imagine if our teachers got paid like $70K, and we actually required that they were talented,
and they have college experience, and they went to college. They have degrees. You know what I'm saying? They have degrees, certification.
Imagine if to be a teacher you needed a PhD or a master's. Because this comes along with the trade, right? So if you notice, people say for like these are how bad teachers end up, right? People who couldn't figure out what to do in college, so they just went, I'll be a teacher. That's sad. That's not how it's supposed to be. Teachers need to be exceptional people. The best teachers I've had in my life love teaching, and they're great at it.
Exactly.
My senior year, my psych teacher was a god. My junior year, my art history teacher, greatest woman I've ever met. Like, she was really wild too. Bro, when I tell you, like, she doesn't eat food. The skinniest person I ever met. And I asked her, I was like, I never see you eating, but you're always drinking. Bro, she said, I'm not much of a food person. What does that mean? What?
I'm not much of a...
I can tell. But, yo, when I told her, when she had the most energy of any person I've ever met, she was so excited to teach us art history. It was the craziest thing. And, like, I remember things, like, from that class that make no sense. Like, cave paintings, like, sculptures from medieval times, like... Whew, like, bro...
Yeah. Those are the teachers we need. We need teachers like that.
Exactly.
Like that influence.
Exactly. I had teachers who would show up and watch Breakfast Club during class. Like, what's that doing? What's that teaching kids about class that we just here to be like babysit? Like, that's not gonna teach kids anything.
To be a teacher in like China, you actually have to go through like You have to have at least like 2 bachelor's degrees almost.
Yeah.
Because you gotta actually get a degree in anything, and then you're gonna be teaching that subject, and then you have to take this like 120-hour course
For actual like learning how to teach, the art of teaching.
Yeah, just to learn how to teach.
That makes sense.
Crazy.
That makes sense, bro. Like, it's
Isn't
just
it like 2 years though?
Yeah.
It's like a 2-year course. It's a year or something like that. I don't know. I know it's a program.
You know how they work. They probably finish that in like 3 months.
Yeah.
You gotta go to college to work at McDonald's over there. I'm not joking.
Word?
Yeah.
Like what? Like, I mean, we underestimate. Sometimes they be messing up my order. Maybe they do need like, hey man,
Hey,
who knows?
McDonald's value will go down.
That's true.
Definitely go down. They say you need it. Actually, nah, I don't know. Probably. There'd be less people working there. Because nobody would want, I got a college degree, I don't want to work at McDonald's. I don't want to be
maybe they get paid more. Oh, I doubt it. Never mind.
I don't want to be a cashier, you know what I'm saying?
But the way their society is different over there, like they don't really have a choice to do what they do. It's like you're put into that situation. There's no movement you can make up or down. It's like, they're getting more capitalist now. Bro, imagine if America was not capitalist. Should have break my heart, bro.
I get a piece of what you got. What's yours
I hate
is mine.
that. I hate that.
You do?
Bro, I can't imagine it. Like, bro, imagine you grind your whole life. You grind. You came from nothing. You grind, and now you're rich, and people want your money.
Yeah, at least 2 years of college.
At least 2 years? Yeah, that's 2 years, bro.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I mean, I don't know how you feel about that, but I don't want somebody taking my shit.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, like, I won't help people who need help. Like, I will. I'll go out of my way. But I don't want people coming over to me taking shit without my consent.
That's the issue a lot of people have is like, I don't want you to just take my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I will give you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want to just be taken from you because when it's taken, it's like, now I don't want to give. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't want to do things like that because it's being taken from me.
Right.
A lot of people with money are like, I'll donate this. I'll do all this donation as I need to. You know what I'm saying? I'll donate time. I'll donate.
Exactly.
You know
like,
what I'm saying? But it's
like I stay in West Prime. Like it's not a bad neighborhood. You know, some people might say it is, but there's things that could be done to make it a better neighborhood. I'll be able to do that when I have money. Like Isaiah, that's the park, beautiful park where people can come, and not get worried about getting shot or getting mugged, some shit like that, where kids can go learn. Like build a library that has like free books that you can check out and bring back brand new books, like real shit like that. That like just enlighten people and really get them going. Like basketball courts, of course, you gotta play pickup games. You know, you gotta get everything balanced, but don't make me do that. Yeah. Don't charge me 70% taxes. Yeah. I'm not with that. There's some people suggesting that they do 70% taxes on people that got that much money because they don't quote unquote need it. It's like what?
Imagine you have $1 million. And then you gotta pay 70% on taxes to get the $1 million.
You have or you earn like as a salary.
Like let's say you had $1 million, like you have it, but to get that $1 million, you gotta pay 70% of the tax on it. So
crazy.
It's like that's $700,000. Now you only have $300,000. Now it's like that was my safety net. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was willing to have $300, and next year I have everything else. But that 70%, that's over half of what I have. You know what I'm saying? Now
that's 70% of what you got. Like
that's my safety net. Now it's like once you're in that bracket, $300,000 will probably be nothing. Like to us, it's like $100. So it's like, damn, I gotta survive off this $100. It's not a lot of money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? $500 is like, damn, this is, you know what I'm saying? This I could probably live with this for a little bit. But it's like once you get inside those brackets and you start raising, get more money, get more income. $300,000 is
you got more things to take care of.
You know, I got a house that's half of this. You know what I'm saying? I got a car. I got half, 3 cars, not. 2 cars.
Probably not. You probably got a house that's $500, and the mortgage probably costs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's different. Mortgages. They ain't finna catch me on that. I'm building my house.
My house.
You want the same shit?
Property tax.
That's crazy though. No, but that's true.
Build your house. Yeah. Raise your money. Get your money. Build your house. And that's probably the best thing. You know what I'm saying? You get it how you want it.
I caught a house, the embassy, the studio, the chapel. You listen to Drake?
That was Drake, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I feel him on that one, bro. Like, I want to build my own house. That's the estate. Imagine that, bro. Wow. That's crazy.
Manor.
A manor.
That's the manor, yeah.
To pass that on, you got to tell your kids, you can't sell this.
Absolutely not. Yep. This is not for sale. This is the legacy. This is our house. We protect it. We got a moat around that shit.
A moat.
Bro, imagine a moat and you got a bridge over that shit that connects in like, that's crazy.
You got butlers and stuff.
Nah, no butlers. No butlers. The house is not going to be big. I don't want it to necessarily be big. The land is going to be crazy. And we're going to have shit on the land that we need. The house is for the people. Everything else, like, I want to have, bro, like a movie theater. I'm super about, I know this is super ridiculous. Yeah. It's not going to be ridiculous like you
think. Bowling alley inside the crib.
Nah, shit.
Like
this ain't MTV. This is not 2005.
A closet just for room, just for shoes.
I'm not a sneakerhead either. I ain't on that. Bro, but when I tell you, like, I would need a movie theater, because I'm really about cinema like that. Like, I like critiquing movies. Like, I'm about that shit. I'm trying to get into reading. It's hard for me, because I get bored. But I'm trying to get into that. But, bro, when I tell you I need a movie theater, like, you seen Samsung? They came out with this, like, 200-inch television? Bro,
huge.
That's all I need. Like, I don't need or maybe I could just get a projector.
Yeah, projector on
Probably
the wall.
A projector, yeah.
And just set up the theater and have a big wall on it, surround sound.
That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I'm getting off track, but like.
Or a theater, and then on the side is an actual bed. So you want to lay down instead of sitting down, you can just sit down.
Nah, but see, I'm gonna have. I don't know if I want a TV in my bedroom or not, because I know like that's bad for sleeping. Yeah, and I want to get quality sleep the rest of my life. I'm gonna get a Tempur-Pedic. That's it.
That's it. I'm sleeping.
That's it.
If I want to watch TV, I gotta get up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have 2 cars, a Tempur-Pedic. Keep shit simple. I need the big Tesla and I need the fast Tesla, and that's it. Bro, you seen that Tesla coming out 2020?
I ain't see it.
What?
Nah, I haven't been paying attention like that.
Whoa. Bro, if you get in a car, don't get a car. Wait. It costs $200,000. I know you. Whatever you gotta do, get that money right. Yeah. Get that car. It goes 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds.
That's crazy.
That's faster than any motorcycle I can think of. Motorcycle. Bro, it's a car. Like, that's crazy. Top speed is like, they limit it to 275 with like database, but if you're a racer, like let's say you go to a drag race, you could lift that. Yeah. Like 360. I don't check it. That's insane, bro.
Them boys go 200 miles per hour, don't they? The whole time?
Maybe.
In race cars?
Like, you talking about NASCAR?
Yeah.
I don't even know. I don't even know. That's scary shit.
That's fast.
I ain't with that at all. But you know what's crazy?
1.9 seconds.
Yeah, but what's the top speed?
Oh, top speed.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's a video of it taking off, and it like makes your heart jump. It's like these people, and they get stuck to the chair. It's on some other shit, bro.
250 plus.
Oh, that's whack. I thought it went higher. I mean, that's still crazy. No, let's not get it fucked up. That's crazy. But yeah.
That is crazy.
Lambos can hit that, but it takes a minute. Like off the line.
McLaren's hit that too. Them cars fast as hell. They're fast.
What Tyler Creator said? He said something McLaren on 0 to 60 and 2.0 waiver. I'm gone. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, what's that song? Who That Boy? With A$AP Rocky. Who that boy? Hey, yo, look up that lyric right quick. A$AP. What's his name? Tyler Creator. Who That Boy? McLaren.
Still got that picture up.
Damn, they holding you.
Yeah, I'm saying. Sending me everything. You got it.
Yeah. How the lyric go? It's at the end of the song. That's a hot bar, bro. No lie.
That is fine.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Kendrick Lamar.
Respect.
Yeah, that's my favorite rapper.
Who that boy? Who is him? Who that boy? Who is him? Who that boy? Who is him?
You ain't gotta read that fucking bridge. Hold on.
Let's say something about
wait, go. It's at the end. It's like that's the last lyric of the song. After that, the beat just carry on. And that's it.
I don't see anything about McLaren.
What? Trust me, it's there. I love that song. Why you like Kendrick Lamar?
I just like his music.
I mean, that's a stupid question to ask.
You know
like,
the message.
How many classic albums he got? Like 3, 4?
He got
Is Section 80 classic?
Overly Dedicated is mixtape. Section 80.
Is that a classic? Though?
Yeah. Oh
is
yeah.
It? Is it?
Overly Dedicated.
I think I seen Section 80s on the fringe.
For real?
I'm not saying it's a bad album. It's one of the greatest albums, but it's a classic.
That's the one he broke. Oh, I mean, no, it won't be a classic. No.
Okay.
His classic album is going to be Good Kid, Mad City. That's just going to be
Butterfly.
Yeah,
I think he has at least 2. I don't know if Damn is a classic. I love Damn, but it's not a classic.
Damn. Damn, I think it was the highest. It was the fastest to get to the level, but it's not on the same level as the Good Kid, Mad City or To Pimp a Butterfly.
Good Kid, Mad City is my favorite.
A lot of people don't like To Pimp a Butterfly, but I personally think that is one of his best albums. I think that's where he put a lot of effort into the history of black people in America. He talked about a lot of problems that we all have as people, the inner struggles that we have. And then some of the songs go beyond just black culture. You know what I'm saying? It goes around
human reality.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Personal conflictions. Personal conflictions. So especially you. That's a song I'm talking about. You is a song like, you know what I'm saying? That song make you
ain't
cry
shit.
a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You might cry a little
real.
bit. You listen to it.
It's so real.
That boy talking about suicide and things like that. So people who definitely relate to that, they can get in that inside of that. Good Kid, Mad City was like the ultimate level of storytelling ever because it's all one giant story. And the message of the song kind of went back to the tapes that was playing at the end of the songs. And To Pimp Butterfly was one long poem. And you know what I'm saying? It was just great, you know.
You think he got one cooking?
Oh yeah. He do that. He does that every 2 years. So 2017 was down. 2019 is whatever he got coming out right now. We should hear something by the end of this month or by February.
He gonna drop February.
One song should come out, and then we're gonna be like, okay, I'm ready for this. Or the heart part 5 or something, whatever gonna come out. You know, you ready?
I don't like when rappers drop mixtapes anymore. I'm not a fan of that.
For real?
Yeah, just drop something you proud of, or don't drop. That's my opinion. Like, make a classic, stay away. Make a classic, stay away.
Yeah, they don't even.
I heard J. Cole dropping a song.
He did. The Middle Child.
He already dropped it
today at 9 p.m.
Oh,
9 p.m. Bro,
okay, I'm with it.
I seen the pictures everywhere, so I'm thinking he dropped it. So I'm looking.
Oh yeah.
Like, where is this at? Where is it at? Then I go back and I'm searching. It says January 23rd at 9 p.m. So I'm up here searching for it and I can't find it. That's because it ain't been released.
I feel you. I seen him in the studio with Tay Keith. I wonder if he got Tay Keith on the beat.
Bro, that beat.
Okay,
stupid.
Tay Keith made the hardest Drake beat of all. He made Drake. All right. I'm not saying it's the best song.
What song is
By far. Wait, give me a second. I'm not saying it's the best song. I'm saying this is Drake's hardest song, nonstop. Hardest song he's ever released. Hardest, like just a banger.
Beat wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, beat wise.
Bro, but
hardest song?
What's his hardest song then? See?
Oh.
Bro, I'm telling you, he got great songs.
He got great songs.
But you're not gonna say like what's on Shot For Me is not a hard song.
It's not a hard song.
It's a great song.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Let me think, man. Let me see.
Real quick, I found it. It's Get Out of My Way, Boy That's McLaren, 0 to 60 in 2.0. I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that was snap. Who that boy? Who he is? See, I told you, bro. Hardest song, man.
I ain't gonna say nothing to y'all. Tell me I said the one for me. What's that song?
I don't even know.
I want to say forever, man.
Forever.
That's forever.
That's not his song.
That's Kanye's song.
No, that's LeBron's song.
LeBron?
They made it for his movie.
That's why I said LeBron. It is?
You know, I'm dead serious.
Oh, I thought it was.
No. Wait, look up the cover of Forever.
It is on LeBron movie though.
Yeah, when he was in high school. It's about his high school and like his friends. I forgot what it was called. But yeah, it was like a doc, LeBron, and they made that for
like 2008, 9.
Oh, yeah. See,
yeah. What year that came out?
Oh wait, I bet.
08 probably.
I think it's
09 or 2010. 2009.
Nah, yeah. Bro, that was such a classic. Yo, please tell me you remember this. Jay-Z's diss song to Soulja Boy and Deshaun Stevenson. Bro.
What?
I need you to look this up right now. We're not gonna get copyright for this. What's this shit called? Look up LeBron James, Deshaun Stevenson diss track. Bro.
You said LeBron James diss track?
Yeah, Jay-Z made it for what's the name? For LeBron.
What?
At Deshaun Stevenson.
He made him a diss track?
Because Soulja Boy was on Deshaun Stevenson's side and Jay-Z was on LeBron's side. So what we even talking about at this point?
Yeah.
But like Jay-Z, bro, crazy. Please have respect like you're talking to your mom. We let the money do the talking. As you see, we be talking rather often. The Rock Boys in the building, over 150 million. Don't it sound like we yelling? Who the fuck's overrated? If anything, they underpaid him. Bro, hating that's only gonna make me spend the night out the... Wait. That's only gonna make me spend a night out of spite with a chick you've been dating. That's crazy. Yo, play that.
Oh, you want me to play the actual song?
Yeah. Okay. It's gonna show, what's the name?
Who's the singer? It was Jay-Z, right?
Mm-hmm. There's like a little preview video of ESPN, like, showing the song.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane, bro.
Oh, that is.
Bro, I'm a fan of, like, I don't want to say beef, but I like rap battling.
Yeah,
I like
rap.
that. Like, Tory
Diss
Lanez
tracks is
versus Joyner Lucas. You seen that?
Nah.
You not up on that?
Mm-mm.
Bro, I didn't know.
Listen to Tory Lanez.
Why not?
I'm not even gonna lie.
You don't like it?
I think he's a good singer. You know what I'm saying? But
Bro, but you ain't heard him rap?
Not singer. I think he's a good artist. That's what I'm gonna say.
But have you heard him rap?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Time out. Fuck all
That
that.
boy said, time out, listen to Tory Lanez rap.
Look up Liddy again, Tory Lanez.
I heard that song.
No, you haven't.
By Beat Mill.
Nope. That's Liddy. This is Liddy again.
Oh.
Yeah, he rapped over his own beat in response to Joyner Lucas, who rapped on his beat. It's Liddy again. Bro, the way he comes on is... Actually, let me look it up on my phone so I can put it right in my
Joyner Lucas is a good rapper, too. But
No, Joyner Lucas is a crazy rapper.
Great rapper. I don't think he makes good music.
Me either.
Honestly. Like, and he like Davies. I think Davies is a lyrical mastermind. That boy, great rapper. But music-wise, I don't think he's good.
We gotta add, hold on. I'm gonna kill it. Bro, when I tell you Tory Lanez is a better rapper and a better music maker than Joyner Lucas, after hearing this, you want...
Yeah, Tory Lanez makes...
And it goes on, kill a pussy nigga with his pantyhose on. The gun is equipped for whatever hand it goes on. To kill a backpack nigga with his jams poured on. Geek ass nigga, dweeb ass nigga, never had a G-pass. Nigga about to ski mask, his ass and eat fast. Nigga full of heat fast and blast and leave that nigga with a seat back nigga. I'm a number one nigga in no time. I've been waiting for a nigga to give me the showtime. In the jungle waiting for you to slip on the oak vine. I'ma do this nigga like I was chewing the pork rind. Nigga, Eminem couldn't get you to $1 million on the gram. Chris Brown tried, nigga failed both times. I done took your page to $1 million in a day. If you ask me, nigga, I'm your motherfucking cosign. I'ma hit a pussy ass nigga with a clothesline. I'ma have to catch a nigga slipping in my own town.
Damn, bro.
Flame on the private ass plane out of Massachusetts. Catch a nigga slipping in this old town. You see what go around, come around and go around. So I got a soul go around like a go around. Let these niggas know I'm not the one to toe the toe around. Singing that nigga, not the one to leave your whole round. I'm about to hit him with the end of the K. Went to my niggas in heaven, I'm about to send them away. I'm exhausted, I killed this nigga 2 times, 24 hours, man, it's shipping a repetitive day. Nigga tell me is it Joyner Lucas Joyner, I'm the nigga.
Damn, bro. The song is... That was 55 seconds into the song. It's 4 minutes.
Out the gate, I'm snapping.
Bro, that's insane. That's what I'm saying, bro. People, once I heard that, because I was with you. I was like, yo, I love his chicks tapes. Like, I fuck with Tory on that wave. But I didn't know he was rapping like that. Like, oh, man. The album he just dropped, I forgot what it was called. Do you remember? I really did not like it.
What was the name? I had a little...
That's how you know I didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't know.
We not remember it. Because he obsessed with this auto-tune pop wave. Which I don't understand. First of all, you made the greatest like series of mixtapes I've heard in a while, chicks tapes. So you obviously are great at that R&B shit. And then you also can rap like that. So what are you doing out here making these like auto-tune BS tracks talking about drip and shit? Like that's rap.
Drip.
I hate that
For
shit.
real?
Bro,
It's
if
honestly
people,
not that bad.
if I hear somebody else say the word street, drip. Wait, what's another one? Drip.
Drip is everywhere.
I can't hear that word again in the song. Like
the name of a song is drip. Every song, drip or drown, drip harder, drip like
drip too hard on stand. Bro,
it's all that.
That was a great song. That's the last time I want to hear that shit.
That's Gunna and Lil Baby did that. Now everybody say that.
I can't hear that word anymore, bro. If you say street, say boulevard. If you say drip, say water. I don't know. Something else.
Say avenue.
Agualita. I don't know.
Say road.
Road. Thank you.
I'm on the road.
I'm on the pavement. I'm on concrete.
That's a whole different term, dude.
I'm tired of hearing people use the same words. It's like, there's so many words in English, bro. And I'm not saying to be like a rapidy rap dude. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, use words from the dictionary, like, right next to you when you're rapping. I'm just saying, like, use words that aren't commonly heard. Like, who says boulevard in a rap? But think about how nice that would be to hear to say that. Like, that should have catch your attention.
I think the last person I heard say that.
That's like in my top 5.
I think Meek said Boulevard one time, and then I heard Outkast got a song. Right?
Of course.
Boy, I can't wait. It's called I can't wait. It's called Can't Wait. That boy says being human's hard on the boulevard and something like that.
Bro,
that boy Andre 3000 be snapping, boy. That boy be snapping.
See, I feel bad because I be low key hating a little on Andre. I respect his art, but like I don't like his style of rapping because I feel like sometimes he be off beat or off flow and he like miss a couple things. But I feel him because he's really artistic. Like, he steps outside of himself. Does, like, wild things.
And he got a lot of hate for that. They never thought he was going to make it out. I think it was, like, 97 or 98. Or maybe it was 96. The BET Awards, something like that. They won Hot New Artist. And everybody was like, what the hell, going crazy. Like, nah. Food, because it was, in the 90s, it was East versus West. Yeah. So when somebody from the South made it out, and that was the rise of the South, the Southern hip-hop.
They're like, what?
They was like, who the hell are these niggas? You know what I'm saying? They're like, who are they? And it's like,
from the ATL.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Atlanta. They're like Atlanta.
How you say that? ATLians?
Atlians.
Atlians?
I've been calling Atlians, but it's probably been
ATLians. That's what I thought. ATLians.
It could be ATLians. That make a lot of sense.
That sounds cool. ATLians?
Atlians, my whole life. Oh, Atlians. Elevators, man.
You sound like you from New Orleans.
No, I'm from Orlando.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Because that's like when you say Atlians, it sounds like you saying like you speaking with the Louisiana like Baton Rouge accent. Mm-hmm. Bro, I need to visit that place. I hear it's fun.
Like, I've been to New Orleans. New Orleans. That was fun.
I mean, I'm not about to step in one of their hoods, but
you just go to
Mardi Gras.
Yeah, what's that street called?
Oh, give me a second. What's that called, Joe? Get that.
The French Quarter. It's on.
Yeah, it's in the French Quarter, but what's the street? Bro, I love that culture.
Let's put famous street, New Orleans. I can't remember the name of the street, bro. Let me see.
Yeah, you got them bands on your screensaver.
Bourbon Street.
Bourbon, yeah.
There it is.
You get on Bourbon Street,
yeah.
You drink for $6, dog. I'm telling you.
$6?
Cheap.
That's crazy.
Cheap.
Hey, bro, I'm about to step out of Bourbon Street.
Yeah, I went.
Not even a drink, though. I'm just saying, like, bro,
I was 20. No, I was 19, turning 20. That's when I went to that conference.
Yeah.
Man, they ain't. I don't know if I say this on the podcast, but I didn't get ID. They was giving out drinks.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, all that stuff.
If they made it this far, they deserve to drop.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I was having fun, though, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was 19, about to be 20.
I feel you.
Got a good time in Bourbon Street. Old white ladies love black men in New Orleans, bro. I don't. It's different over there. Like every time somebody put a video on in New Orleans and they black, it's the old white women going crazy, and I don't know what it is about.
On some wild shit.
Wild.
Like, I thought you meant like some love and shit. Like
wild. Nah. Drunk, like kissing on your neck, like them white ladies is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Where you from?
Come back to the hotel. Let me put you in my record book. Like, let me. You know what
whoa. Hey, that's some Get Out shit. We out here, right? Let me add you to the collection.
No.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? How many people, bro? This old white lady was trying me, so I just went ahead and I did it. I hit her.
Nah.
White lady. You know
that's crazy.
Hey,
you strapped up?
No. I didn't have any sexual relations with the old white lady.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
But that woman,
hit him with the Bill Clinton.
But if that white lady would have came back to the hotel, like, she would have invited me to the hotel, I probably would have slid. You know what I'm saying? I'm 19. I was young.
But when you say old, you mean she's a grown adult, or you mean she's old?
Nah, I just mean she an adult. Like, she
okay.
I mean,
you scaring me. I thought you out here talking about like 50, 60 year old.
Probably like 40. She probably was 50. At least in her 40s. Yeah, cougar. That's what I meant. When I say old, I mean cougars. That's the term. You know what I'm saying? They're not old. They just they 40s. You know what I'm saying? They like the young black men. They like young black men. You know?
Hey, bro, that's crazy.
That's what it is. Hey, if you would have said come to the hotel, I would have been like, hey y'all trying to slide? You know
bro. You ever seen True Detective?
Nah.
Watch, bro. It's on HBO too. All the great shows are on HBO. What am I like? Westworld. What's the name? Game of Thrones.
Westworld is fire.
You watch Westworld?
I seen an episode.
One episode?
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro?
It was fire.
Bro, you don't even know. Was it the first episode?
Yeah.
Then you don't know shit. No, you don't even know. Like,
no, it wasn't even. I don't even think it was the first episode. It was just a random episode. Like, somebody was watching it, and I was watching it with them, and I was like, "What's this?" It's like, bro, it's like Westworld, but it's like futuristic, and all these stuff come in and out. Like, it's crazy,
bro. Isn't that whole series underwater or something?
Wait, no.
Nah, it's like the old West, but it's like futuristic.
I feel like it's underwater based on like I've seen it, so I can like the way like they give you a lot of hints, and I feel like it's underwater.
Oh, you mean the amusement park is underwater?
Yeah. I think that whole amusement park's underwater.
Yo, that makes sense. That's why they flooded. Oh, spoilers. Back up.
Flood. What episode that is?
10.
10.
10. Keep watching.
Keep watching.
Nah, bro. How many seasons are there?
I think they're about to go on the third.
Yeah, that sounds like it makes sense. But bro, True Detective. Oh, back to my point. True Detective, bro.
The Cougars, you know what I'm saying? Be careful.
This is the reason I brought it up because you was this in New Orleans?
Yeah,
bro.
New Orleans is a scary place.
It's a very scary place.
Very scary place.
Very scary place.
Gotta
When I tell you watch True Detective season 1, just be ready because it's creepy as fuck. And I'm telling you, bro, if you would have came back to the hotel, that might have been the last time last day you spent on this earth.
You gotta be real careful out there. We didn't even once a certain time hit, we didn't even go like past Bourbon Street. It was like the French Quarter right there, and they got all them like haunted like museums, like it's like houses, like buildings, but they're
how you feel about haunted places?
Me, current like I believe, you know what I'm saying. I believe in what people believe in. I tend to give people their chances. You know what I'm saying. Somebody telling me if everyone's saying it, I'm like, all right, there's a reason why everybody's saying it. You know what I'm saying. People don't.
But think about it like this.
But and the whole state, New Orleans has a history of voodoo. You know what I'm saying. They practice that. Those Creole people, those slaves, so that was there. They was practicing that. You know what I'm saying.
That's true, bro.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying. You never know. You know what I'm saying. You don't know what's going on in that bayou and that swamp. You don't know.
The swamp changed people.
Yeah, it changed people. So it's like they what they say is what they say in New Orleans. They put you out, they take you out there to the swamp. Like they want something to happen to you and you go missing. They take you to the swamp, something like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
This how I see it.
That's what I'm saying. Alligators get you or whatever's out there living out there. Mystic lady.
Yeah, this is how I feel about it. It's like I don't believe there's no ghosts in there. But I think there's bad people around there that are really evil, like scary people with chainsaws.
Messed up
people, right?
Yeah,
because who would want to do that to people at a haunted house? Messed up people. Yeah. So I'm obviously going to watch my step when I go over there. Mm-hmm. It may not be haunted, but it might be people in there with chainsaws and Glocks trying to, or even worse, like just get a chloroform rag and Lord knows, like peel my skin or something.
And it's like, how do you
wear my skin around?
And it's like, how do you keep these stories alive, these realities? You know, how do you keep it a reality? You
make it mystic.
Exactly. You have to pass that story down. Mm-hmm. So you have to believe the story, and then once you believe the story, you have to get the next group of people to believe the story. And sometimes, if the faith is starting to dim, you have to make an experience where it's a real experience. Mm-hmm. So somebody has to have a real experience once people stop believing. And once people stop believing, it's like, all right, oh, no. I just did this, and I just saw something crazy. Everybody gonna be like,
religion,
what do you mean?
There.
And exactly.
That's religion, right?
You have to make those stories where it becomes personal, where you actually experience it. And if no one experienced it in so long, they're not going to believe it.
Then it doesn't feel legitimate or tangible anymore.
And they make money off of that, those stories. You know what I'm saying? They make money off of being scary because people are thrill chasers. There's a whole show on it about people who just love like scary stuff. You know, they like the beach.
I mean, there's a couple scary things I want to do in my life, but I'm not seeking it. Like I want to skydive. Yeah, that's scary.
Mm-hmm. That's a different type of scary.
Yeah, that's like exhilarating.
Yeah.
Have you been skydiving? Are you gonna go?
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I'm trying to do that, bro. I'm trying to get all my best friends. Like, one of my best friends, the friend I was telling you, he live in Clearwater. Mm-hmm. He's like terrified of heights. Like, we going to Crazy Mouse at the fair. Like, he's tripping. Yeah, like he can't do that. Like, he gets scared. So I'm like, bro, let's go skydiving. Get over your fear. And he's like, I'll FaceTime you when you're up there. Yeah. that's that.
That is scary, boy. That is scary, boy.
All right, we gonna wrap up the podcast here.
For sure.
We been with Buddha today. What are the nicknames? Go ahead. Go
Buddha Man, Big Buddha, King Buddha, Buddha. No, I said Buddha Man. Yeah, that's it. Majin Buddha. So it just depends, man. If I'm trying to get swole right now, so it's Big Buddha.
Big Buddha. All right.
When I'm fit.
Get right for spring. Like, exactly. You know, spring break coming.
When I'm fit, I'm feeling Majin Buddha. You know, so like Majin Buu.
Alright.
Majin Buu, you know
yeah, alright.
It's been fun.
Yeah, alright.
It hit me one day, and then I just a homecoming king out here at FIU last fall.
Respect.
They got a black king at a predominantly Hispanic
institution.
Niggas. That's one up. Yeah, that's a one up for all of us.
Of course.
Good representation.
You ain't got any shout outs you want to make?
Man, I want to
your own Instagram for one.
Yeah. Follow me on Instagram. It's Buddha Man at ITSBUDDHAMANE. It's Mane like Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane was definitely one of those inspirations. So I got the Mane on there to honor him.
Of course.
Buddha Mane.
All right, guys. This has been the 15th episode of When Isaiah That's the Conversation. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you liked it, leave a 5-star rating and a review. Have a nice day.